Kindergartners, happy Thursday. We have pictures. I want to share some of these pictures. Here is our friend Oliver. We have another one of Oliver. I like his dinosaur shirt. Oh, Oliver, looking at the pie. Look at him. He looks like he's going to eat the whole thing. We have a picture of Clementine with this flower here. This is called a clematis. Clematis and Clementine are my C's. And we have, let's just look at. And then we have a picture of Isaac doing his poetry writing. There he is. There's Isaac with his poetry writing. All right. Good morning, kindergartners. Today is Thursday, June 4th, 2020. Right here on my calendar, here's my 4 for June 4th. It is, if I go up the column, remember our columns go up and down. The top of the column is the word Thursday. Thursday has my favorite letter pair, that TH. If I count each box down the column, I can count how many Thursdays are in June. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 Thursdays in June. And today, Thursday the 4th, is the very first one, the first one. An abbreviated way to write June 4th, 2020 is 6-4-20. The 6 represents our month, June. June is our 6th month. The 4 represents the day. Today is June 4th. And the 20 represents the year. Today is June 4th, 2020. The 20 is the last 2 digits in 2020. Okay? If we look at our calendar, we can see that there are 30 days. There are 30 days in June. And on my calendar, there is also a pattern. A pattern repeats. A pattern repeats. Let's see what the pattern is. So over here, we'll see, I made a pattern that is the same kind of pattern as we have on our calendar. We have a circle, star, and a square. All right, so here we have a sun. A sun is a circular shape. A sun, another sun, circle, star. So what's the square going to be? Oh, the square is the sun coming up. The sun coming up. So check that out. There's the sun coming up when it rises in the morning. It's not really a square, but you can see that the pattern is 2 the same and 2 different. All right, let's go ahead and look out the window and see what the weather is like. What do you see? Oh, I see cloudy. I see lots of white sky. Oh, I woke up a little cold this morning too. So now we have, fill in that box, we have 3 days in June that are cloudy and 1 sunny day. It might change, the weather does change, but it does fit into why we call June January. January sounds like January. What is the weather like in January? Did you guys figure that out? Yeah, the weather in January is cold. It's cold. And usually in June, we think of summer is almost here. It's the end of spring. Summer is about to start. In fact, summer starts on the 21st of June. Is the first official day of summer. So we're almost to summer, yet the weather feels more like January. Cold and cloudy, sometimes rainy. So that is why in Seattle, we call June January. Because the weather in June in Seattle in the 30 years I've lived here, oftentimes is like this. It's like this. It reminds you more of January than of the summertime. All right. We have been at home 86 days. 86 is 6 ones and 8 groups of 10. 6 ones and 8 groups of 10. On my chart, oh my gosh, we're almost to 100. Our 86 is right here. We can count by 1s to 86. We can count by, it fits my 2 pattern, doesn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8. 82, 84, 86, 88. It fits my 2 pattern. Or we can count by 10s, starting at any number, but to count to 86 by 10s, we'll go up to the top of the column and start at 6. If the digit in the 1s place is the same, we know it's 10 more. We can count by 10s to 86. What are we going to do with our body? I'm really into doing these patterns and rhythms, so I want us to do a pattern with our feet to count by 1s, okay? So yesterday, what did we do? Did we do front, back, side to side, okay? And we've done around, right? Around. And now I'm going to do front, back, back. Okay? We're going to do front, front, back, back as we count to 86 by ones. What do we start in when we're counting by ones? Oh, yeah. 1. The clue is in the question. Okay, counting by ones. Here we go. Front, front, back, back. I hope you're standing up. You got to do this with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. All right, now we're going to count by twos. The two pattern I want us to do is clap knees. Clap knees, okay? Clap knees. We're counting by twos. So we're going to start at 2 because we're counting by twos. The clue is in the question. All right, here we go. Counting by twos, starting at 2. We're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, say it with me, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86. Very nicely done. Last one we're going to do is by tens. We got to jump. We got to do our jumpers. Let's practice it before we jump it. Practice saying it with me. 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead. Start at 6. 1 jump, 1 count, 1-to-1 correspondence. Here we go. 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86. Very nicely done. All right. We have 3 sight words this week. 3 new sight words. The first one has a silent E. It's made. Made. Last night, my son Xavier made this instrument, musical instrument. He made it in Cub Scouts. What's it called again?
Imbiri.
An imbiri. Look at this. You make it like this. Isn't that cool? It's a musical instrument. Made. He made that last night. Let's go ahead and spell the letters of made. M-A-D-E. Made with a silent E. May. May. May I have a piece of pie? That's what I would say to Oliver if I saw him. May. M-A-Y. May. That's my A-Y letter pair. And part. P-A-R-T. Part. Part of a pie is a crust. The other part is the filling, the inside part. Part has our A-R letter pair. Letter pairs are 2 letters that come together and make a new sound. We have my favorite TH. SHs are silent. Shh. CH and the word chunk TCH are ch, 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 choo, choo. WH, just like a W. Wah. CK is a k and a k and a k, k, k. OR, is it a sight word or a letter pair like Morgan and Victoria? They have that or. And are they letter pairs or sight words? They're letter pairs. They're letter pairs in the names. AR, the pirates of kindergarten. We have Arsema and Ari and Arham, R. We have my PH. It's so funny. It makes the f sound. Even if it's a P and an H, those aren't f. But PH together makes a f sound. Like, oh, I need to get the phone. QU is qua. I have, this box has my E's. We have EE. I'm free to see the trees with Shawnee. And EA, I like to eat. Eeples and baninis. That EA can also sometimes have an S sound. It's a short E sound. This symbol here, this little smiley face above the E tells you it's a short E, makes the sound. It's an E. Over here we have OU and OW. Those are my owls. OU, ow, and OW, owl eyes, ow. EW, OO, and UE are my oohs. We have EW, ew, broccoli stew, ew, for the bunny, not for you. And OO, Rudy toot toot, ooh. UE, blue glue, ooh. We have our oys, OI, OY, oi, you boy, give me your toy. And we have our A's, AY, I like to play every day and say A with Elena. And we have AI, which is like rain, A. It rains on Elaine, A. We have our ERs, ER, mother, brother, sister, father, Ebenezer, Alexander, Oliver, IR like a bird, and UR like turtle, We have our O's, OA and OW. I have the boat that I tow in a row. We have the word chunk ING. I like to swing in the spring with my ring and sing ing. We also have IGH. That GH is a wacky GH. Shows up in words and changes things. So in this word, it's making the I say I. We have TION, shun, shun, shun. And then we also have S at the end, which means more than one. Right? If it's a thing. When we're talking about a thing, that S means more than one. If we're talking about doing something, it doesn't mean more than one. Okay? We have Y at the end of the word that can have an I sound, like fly, 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 or E like a baby, or Henry. Henry has that Y at the end of his name. ED means it happened in the past. If you have an ED at the end of the word, it can have one of three sounds. It can have a D sound, a T, or an ed. It can have D, like I listened. It can have a T, like I jumped. It can have an E, like I wanted. I wanted a piece of pie. Wonky E shows up and does nothing. It's just wonky. It's there to make you confused. But a silent E makes the middle vowel say its name. Say my name, say my name. And the E is silent. What are the names of the vowels? Let's do it. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels of the alphabet. All right. We have a new poem. Remember, poems are not like when we're writing stories. It's not writing like when we're telling people information about something. They are a kind of writing that we use to express ideas, to get pictures in people's head. There also can be ones that we like to say out loud. We like to say poems out loud because of the way they sound. They'll have rhyming words. They'll have what we call a cadence, a rhythm that makes you want to move your body and make your voice sound a certain way. Okay, like our chicken soup with rice poems that we do, right? Those are really easy to remember because the words go together really well. Okay, so my challenge yesterday was to write a poem that has rhyming words and a rhythm. A lot of times the rhythm means you repeat the same words because a pattern repeats, right? It has a pattern to it. So Isaac took on the challenge. He did a great job. He wrote this great poem that has these rhyming words and it has the repetition of words. So let's go ahead. And he didn't tell me what this was called, but I think it's called What I Like. That's what I would call it. What I Like. Here we go. Let's look. We see sight words. I like I can sound it out, cat. I like a Get your mouth ready. Bat. Do you see the repetition in the rhyming words? There's an I, like, a. And then we have cat, bat. Cat and bat are rhyming words. Their ending parts are the same, at and at. All right, now it changes. Sight word but, I. This is a sight word that we haven't learned yet. Some of us have learned this. Don't like a rat. Now we have some rhythm going. I got, let's look at this. This I'm going to break into parts. Tie, this is tired. So I sat. All right, let's read it again. This time I want us to read it a little faster so we can think about the rhythm of this poem, right? And listen for those rhymes. Here we go. I like a cat. I like a bat. But I don't like a rat. I got tired, so I sat. Do you hear all those rhymes? Cat, bat, rat, sat. All right, now let's read it one last time. As smooth as possible. Get your pointers up with me. I like a cat. I like a bat. But I don't like a rat. I got tired, so I sat. You got tired thinking about all those animals. All right, let's go ahead and look at what we know. Let's look for what we know. This first line, I see a lot of sight words. You guys see them too. In fact, I see the word I. How many times do we have I in this poem? Let's see, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It repeats. It helps make it easier for you when you're saying the poem, that you have the same words over and over again. It gives it a rhythm. It gives it a pattern. Makes it easier to say. Nicely done. How do we spell I? I. What is it again? I. My favorite. I. All right. Next word. Sight word like. Again, let's look. See like 1, 2, 3 times. That repetition helps it make it flow easier. It makes it more fun to say the poem out loud. Let's spell like. L-I-K-E. 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 Like. And like, of course, we know. It's not lick, it's like. That's my silent E. Remember, silent E can only travel one letter to make that I say its name. If it's more than one letter, it's not actually a silent E. It's a wonky E. Okay. Now we have my second favorite sight word, like a. How many A's? 2, 3. Okay. A. Now we have the word cat. C-A-T. Second line, we have the word bat. B-A-T. Third line, we have our sight word but not that but. B-U-T. We have this word don't. Don't is what we call a contraction. It's do not, but we put it together with this symbol, which is called an apostrophe for don't. D-O-N apostrophe T. Like a rat. Let's spell rat. R-A-T. Rat. The fourth line, we have the word got. You can sound that out. Got. G-ot. Got. G-O-T. Tired. Tired. T-I-R-E-D. It has the E-D ending. Tired. What sound is that E-D making? What sound? Let's see. Tired. Oh, it's a D. D. D sound. Let's go ahead. We have the sight word so. S-O. And finally, sat, which rhymes with cat, bat, rat, sat. S-A-T. Very nicely done. I love that you guys are sending in poems, that you're working on this. I know it can be kind of tricky sometimes to think of those words, but you know what? They don't always have to rhyme, and you really just, it's practicing. Practicing using those words, thinking about the ones that you like to say, the ones that go together, okay? I'm going to read you a poem. This is one of my favorite poems. This is a book called The World of Christopher Robin, and these are poems. If you know, Christopher Robin is Winnie the Pooh's friend. Right, Winnie the Pooh's friend. And so this poem is a poem Miss Root, actually, when my kids were, well, some of my kids are still little, but when my older kids were little, I actually, when they turned 6 years old, this is a poem we would either, they would have, I would give them this poem, okay? I would read it to them, and I made a big deal about them, because this poem is called The End, okay? It's called The End, and it's about turning 6 years old, okay? So I want you to pay attention. Does it have words that repeat? Does it have rhyming words, okay? Is it fun to say? I'm going to read it 2 times. So close your eyes the first time. This is a poem about turning 6, okay? It's called The End. When I was 1, I had just begun. When I was 2, I was nearly new. When I was 3, I was hardly me. When I was 4, I was not much more. When I was 5, I was just alive. But now I am 6. I am clever as clever. So I think I will be 6 now, forever and ever. Open your eyes. Did you like that poem? Did you hear it? Did you hear the rhyming words? I'm going to read it one more time. This time, I'm going to have you listen for the rhyming words, and I'm going to point them out, okay? So he's talking about all the different ages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, okay? So he says, when I was 1, I had just begun. 1 begun. When I was 2, I was nearly new. 2 new. Yeah. When I was 3, I was hardly me. 3 and me. When I was 4, I was not much more. What rhymes? 4 and more. When I was 5, I was just alive. 5 and alive. But now I am 6. I'm as clever, so I think I'll be 6 now, forever and ever. Clever and ever. Rhyming words. Isn't that a great poem? Yeah. So one of the things I love about this is when you're 6, you're perfect. I'm going to be 6 forever, ever and ever. And there he is playing with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. All right. The last thing we're going to do today, kindergartners, is our chicken soup with rice. Again, it's another poem that is easy for us to learn it because it has all those words that go together so well. It's fun to say. Okay, good poems are fun to say out loud. Here we go. In June, I saw a charming group of roses all begin to droop. I pepped them up with chicken soup. Sprinkle once, sprinkle twice, sprinkle chicken soup with rice. Do you see this? Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. It repeated, didn't it? Right? We have some eyes, and then we have the rhyming words, right? Twice and rice, group and droop, soup. Right? Very nice. All right, have a wonderful day. I'm hoping that the weather turns sunnier in the afternoon, so you can go out, even if it's not sunny, you can go out and get some fresh air. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.